I arrived at the hunting cabin just as the last light of sunset slipped away. The woods were already drowning in shadows, the full moon casting silver beams across the clearing. It was silent. Too silent. After a long day of work and a long drive, all I wanted was rest. I sank into the old chair inside the cabin, then realized I had forgotten my rifle in the truck. Frustrated, I stepped back out into the moonlight. The air was heavy, still, and I couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching me. As I reached my truck, I froze. From behind the cabin, a head slowly emerged. 2 glowing red eyes locked onto mine. At first, it looked like a dog, but as it stepped into the clearing, I saw the truth. It was massive, wrapped in an aura of shifting black flames. A creature of pure shadow. I reached for my sidearm only to remember it was inside. The beast threw back its head and let out a chilling howl before charging. I scrambled into the truck, slamming the door shut as it crashed into the side, denting the metal. It clawed at the windows, even tried to pull the handle with its teeth. Then it leapt into the bed of the truck, smashing at the rear glass until it shattered. Before I knew it, it had me. Its jaws clamped onto my leg, dragging me out of the truck toward the cabin. Just when I thought it was over, the creature stopped. It turned its head sharply toward the tree line, growled, and bolted into the woods, leaving me stunned and shaken. I grabbed my rifle and limped toward the cabin, pain surging through my legs. The shadow dog reappeared, slower this time, stalking me but not attacking. I managed to slam the cabin door behind me, heart racing. Strangely, the beast didn't try to break in. Instead, it paced outside, watching the trees. Then came the knocking. A faint, human knock. "Help me," a weak voice called. "I'm lost. There's something out here." Against my better judgment, I cracked the door open. In an instant, something slammed it shut, knocking me to the ground. Outside, I heard tearing flesh, horrific screams. Then silence. I opened the door again, only to see the shadow dog standing alone, staring into the woods. The night dragged on. The dog never attacked again. Instead, it sat on my porch, growling low, as if guarding me from something worse. And worse came. Just before dawn, glowing red eyes appeared in the trees. I stormed outside, rifle in hand, shouting, "Enough!" That's when it emerged. A pale, gaunt creature walking on 2 legs, skin shredded with fresh scars, claws dragging across the ground. Its shriek pierced the night like 1,000 banshees. It rushed me. I fired again and again, but the bullets did nothing. My rifle emptied. My pistol clicked dry. I stumbled, tripping on the dirt. The creature closed in, until the shadow dog burst from the darkness, slamming into it with terrifying force. The 2 monsters fought, claws and teeth tearing through the dirt. Then, as the sun began to rise, the light hit the pale abomination. Its skin boiled and smoked until flames consumed it completely. It shrieked one last time before collapsing into ash. The shadow dog howled in victory. But as the sunlight grew stronger, the darkness around it melted away. And I saw the truth. It wasn't a monster at all. It was my dog, my best friend, the one who had died years ago saving me from a bear. Tears blurred my vision as he leapt against me, licking my face. "I can't believe it." "Boy, you saved me again," I whispered. But then, just as suddenly as he appeared, he turned and ran behind the cabin, and vanished. I followed his tracks to the place where I buried him long ago. Kneeling by his grave, I whispered, "You gave your life for me once, and came back to save me again. You've always been watching over me." Later, I researched everything I could. The pale monster matched legends of vampires, creatures that can't enter a home unless invited, starving beasts that grow grotesque with hunger. And my dog? Somehow he had returned, wrapped in shadow, not to harm me, but to guard me. I don't know how or why, but I know this: bonds of loyalty, of friendship, can outlast even death. And on that night my best friend saved me, One last time.